Hey there, Kendall here. I just got done being interviewed by Rebecca Boatman for an online summit that we're doing all on heartbreak and how not to have heartbreak in going into 2018. How to just really not experience those torturous times that we have in life. And after I got done with the interview and all the things that we were talking about, I decided to bring my kids out here to the beach, and because it's just such a beautiful afternoon. And while my little ones here are playing in the sand, throwing sand into the water and all that good stuff. Actually, I'm going to show you exactly what they're doing. Let you into my life just a little bit. So, yep, there's my babes. But what really came into mind was, she asked me if I had ever experienced heartbreak, and here's the thing. I think everybody's experienced heartbreak in one way or another. It's we all process things differently, and in our whole interview, I'm not going to share a whole lot here because I want you guys to do the summit when it comes out at the end of this year, I believe, sometime in December or something for that, because there's going to be so many dynamic, powerful educators, teachers on there. But just this morning, my eldest daughter, who's 22, she's been in a 6-year relationship with a young man who I absolutely adore, and they're really going through some tough relationship challenges. And what she was sharing with me, as I told Rebecca, I said, I felt like I was getting schooled from my daughter, and at the same time there was a certain seeing happening because she could experience some of the things that I've experienced in life and understanding me in a whole new way. The course of this year has been full of heartbreak for me, and but at the same time not. It's been about embodying myself. It's been about truly learning how to love myself again. And I was looking back through some old Facebook messages, and I found an old journal because I cleaned my bedroom yesterday, and I did all this just deep soul searching stuff. But what I discovered was that, every 7 years I tend to go through this cycle of personal love being focused on and really embraced, and how to now, in this new me, the me of the, not 7 years ago, but the me of today, how to really love myself in today. And I think that is probably the biggest key to not experiencing the heartbreak that we don't want. And when we talk about heartbreak, here's the thing: we're not going to ever not experience heartbreak. People are going to let us down. Expectations, disappointments, all of those things. We have this expectation of the relationship. We want so much, we need so much, and then we get let down, or the person that we've sold out to, that we've put our everything into, lets us down. It tells us that they no longer want a relationship. We find out something that they've done, and we no longer, and we don't trust them anymore. Our trust gets broken. There's so many different things that can happen in a relationship, and it doesn't really matter how long the relationship is. It is about the emotional connection. And then there's other things, kind of like in my case, I've been experiencing heartbreak with over a man, but yet not, because I'm experiencing certainty in my relationship there as well. And it is again coming back to the healing of self and love. And my lesson from my daughter this morning, and when I look back over the last 4 to 6 months of my life, is all about loving self, not judging self, embracing my humanness, embracing the love, honoring the love, respecting the love, and doing what is best for the relationship. And here's the thing: when we act in accordance to what is best, what is going to serve the relationship in the highest and greatest good, not just what is going to serve our needs in the best way, because our needs ultimately are not at play here. When we're in a relationship, it means that we're in unity, that we love somebody else at a deep enough level. And if you're not loving your partner enough to, I'm going to use the word sacrifice the relationship for a time frame or even permanently, so that they can be the best them that they can be, then you're not really in love with that person. You don't really ultimately, authentically, unconditionally love the person. You're there just for your needs. So, you know, love comes from within, and we can only receive the love that we are willing to give ourselves first. And that is shown by how much love we can give out. Because when we're closed off and we don't respect other people's emotions, then we're not respecting our emotions. If we're shut down and we're not loving in the way that, you know, love is really about being able to love somebody the way they need to be loved. Whether that is, you know, giving them a whole bunch of time to do things, or, you know, if you look at the 5 love languages, we feed people our love language. And the lesson behind the 5 love languages is that when we feed people our love language, they're not feeling loved. So we have to learn how to not treat others the way we want to be treated when it comes to love, but to actually treat others the way they want to be treated when it comes to love, because that is how they're going to feel loved. We can't get somebody else to feel loved the way we feel loved. We can't change the person to make them feel loved, even though we feel like we're showing them love, because it's the way we feel love. If you don't want to experience heartbreak, if you want to experience true, beautiful, unconditional love, then you have to provide it, number one, for yourself. You have to find a space of gratitude. You have to find that love and that acceptance for self first, so that you can call a person into your life that is going to give that to you as well. Honor yourself, and you'll find a person that will honor you. Honor the love, and you'll find a person that will honor the love with you. Also, focus in and really turn your efforts in love to loving your partner the way they need to be loved, not the way you think they should be loved. Just some things thinking about out here on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Texas. I can't believe this. You know, I really hope that you got a little bit something from this video on love. It's definitely a topic of the month coming up in the months of winter around the holidays. Our love life really takes a hit. A lot of people struggle with love. They struggle with relationship. They struggle with compassion and understanding and judgment and shame during the holidays more than any other time. The holidays, a time when we're supposed to be joyous and caring and full of love and joy, we find ourselves, a lot of us, in a deep state of depression and feeling detached from the world because of the stuff that's going on inside. Find the love inside, and the love outside of you will come. I hope that this was helpful. My name again is Kendall Williams. You can find me at www.kendallwilliams.com.